what's up you guys? Aftershow Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Arrow. This is Season 7, Episode 19. We're so close to the end. So close. Are you guys excited? How are you guys feeling? Feeling good? Feeling good? Cool. Alright. Let's go through the comments. Sorry, I think it was my comment you were asked to avoid. I don't remember, I'm sorry. That was last week. I don't remember. I didn't mean to almost spoil anything for you. I have removed that information from my comment, and I'm glad that you have people looking out for you, just in case people slip up and say a little bit too much. Can I just say, thank you so much. So often, like, I'm not kidding, like, and I don't mean to, like, offend anybody, whatever. So often, like, people are told, you know, hey, can you remove this comment because it contains spoilers in it. And then the person is like, no, I don't see any spoilers here. I'm keeping my comment up. And then I'm unable to look at comments and that kind of stuff. I just want to, like, take a moment to appreciate the fact that, like, you may not have realized that you put a spoiler in there. I don't know if it actually even was you, by the way. I don't know. But, like, you realized that perhaps it could have been you, and, you know, you basically removed it, and I appreciate that, is what I'm trying to say. So, thank you. I just like when, I guess people have respect for what I consider as a spoiler. Because a lot of people, like, they don't consider some of the things that I consider a spoiler, like expectations and such. So yeah, thank you. I just wanted to thank you, that's all. The part of my comment from last week that wasn't a spoiler is even more relevant in this episode. There is something so enjoyable and pleasant about how much you like Laurel. No. I don't like Laurel. I love Laurel. She's the best thing to ever come out of this show. I'm sorry, I said what I said. Arrow wasn't affected by COVID, but the other shows were. Alright. Duly noted. I've been a fan of Felicity throughout the Arrowverse. Season 4 was a very hard season to enjoy Felicity, but Season 7 is definitely her best season for her. So far? I'm guessing? I like the idea of having a team of canaries. I think you got the impression that they are all called the Black Canary when the group is just called the Canaries. They are a group of women. Oh. Just got like a really bad taste in my mouth. It was really weird. Sorry. They are a group of women who work under the leadership of the Black Canary. Just like you have Team Arrow. Everyone isn't called the Green Arrow. Oh, okay. You know, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, I don't hate it anymore. Thank you for actually explaining that, because Well, what are they called then? Like, what is Zoe's codename? And Laurel's codename? Laurel is the Black Canary. Just say. Anyways. If you ever played Assassin's Creed, you had the main character and a group of assassins under his leadership to help out or go on missions when the main is busy doing something else. This is the same thing. I always wanted to play Assassin's Creed. I even borrowed the game from my brother-in-law, which I think I still haven't even returned to him. This was like PlayStation 3 days. And, yeah, no, I never played it. I think I had caught some gameplay online or something, and I was like, it's not my type of game. Now I can't return it. I also got the impression that the Canaries aren't just in Star City, but are nationwide. Yeah, I think I got that too. Yes, they are like the League of Assassins, except they are the League of Canaries. They are good guy henchmen. Oops, excuse me. Good gal henchmen. Henchwomen. Okay. Is it crazy that I compare the Canary Network to the Assassins in Assassin's Creed as well? It's kind of funny. I was having an issue with my comments auto-deleting on Patreon. I got help from it via Patreon support. Turns out it was my VPN. They have a spam filter to remove robot posts, and my VPN was triggering it. Try posting with VPN off or contact support, and they will put you on a allowed list. You know, if it happens to you that you lose your comments or something. While I do think that Arrow has made the Black Canary mantle somewhat overly complicated, the comics also had a long and confusing history with trying to decide if Dinah Drake or if Dinah Laurel Lance is the Black Canary. Sometimes even the amalgamation Dinah Drake Lance. Side note, the Black Canary Network always reminded me of the potential Slayer to Slayer arc in Buffy. Okay. I can't really see that comparison, that connection, but okay. Dinah hyphenated her last name when she married Detective Larry Lance, Quentin Larry Lance, on the show. They then named their daughter Dinah Laura Lance. It's not an amalgamation, they are mother and daughter. Okay. That's what I thought. Okay. Laurel's doppelganger becoming what the OG was actually doesn't make sense if you look at her history on Earth too. I understand how much you love the character. I have to laugh every time you root for her, even when she does things that are clearly not in the good side of things. But it makes me happy to see you happy and for your reactions alone. I am enjoying the redemption arc as well. I don't understand what you mean by, like, her becoming the Black Canary with her history like that. People change. Look, it's been like, what, 30 years, 20 years, whatever, like, she's just the best character. Regarding Chloe A's comment, in the comics, Dinah Drake was the original Black Canary. She passed the mantle down to her daughter, Dinah Laurel Lance. On the show, Laurel and Sarah's mother is Dinah. There was no Sarah in the comics. She was created for the show. Instead of the Canary mantle passing from mother to daughter, it passed from sister to sister. They should have never named the Dinah we have to come know now Dinah Drake. They should have just kept her undercover as... They should have just kept her undercover name as her real name, Tina Boland. Yeah. I just can't help but feel like they were like, look, we made a good decision getting rid of Laurel. Because now we're actually going to introduce the Black Canary. And then, I don't know, I just can't help but feel like maybe she just wasn't what people were asking for. And then they brought back Katie Cassidy, and she's just so good. Let's be real, she's so good. And I just can't help but feel like that's what happened, and like they've gotten themselves into a position where it's like, how do we have both of them? I feel like I discussed this, I think last week, maybe. All I'm saying is there were some convoluted ways in which comics tried to retcon who the Black Canary was in the 80s. It's not a retcon when you pass the torch from one person to the next. That's not what retcon means. Okay. Well, let's get into the episode.
Where's Emiko?
So what? They're just like legally able to do this now without.
And frankly,
I don't really understand it. Ow! That sounds bad.
Now we know what he's trying to acquire.
An Etch-a-Sketch?
Argus Vault Drive. Triple level encryption for eyes on the document.
No, an Etch-a-Sketch.
Someone at the agency.
Sorry. You might be like, the fuck? But like, I'll watch on like a small screen, okay? Like the bigger picture is right here, but if I look this way, I'm not really looking at you guys. So I like to watch on like the little screen in my OBS. Anyways, in my little screen on the OBS, it was like a lot smaller and it looked a lot more like an Etch-a-Sketch to me. Okay, shut up. You thought of it.
Right,
it wasn't me.
Hey, what's going on? You acting like we're being sent to the principal's office.
This guy can be a real hard ass. Just let me do the talking.
Okay. How do you know?
You must be Oliver Queen, a legendary Green Arrow. I'm General Stewart.
Pleasure to meet you, General Stewart. Thank you for taking the time.
I'm not gonna lie, son. I wasn't always a fan, but since you got out of
Stewart,
prison,
any relation to John?
Man, and I respect that.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I had my reasons for leaving Argus.
You left to protect your wife. I know you better than you think, and I'm sorry to say you lost your way.
I didn't leave Argus for my career. I left to protect my family. And that's not something you would understand, is it, sir?
That is what he just said.
Again, thank you for your time, General.
I always have time for my family.
Excuse me?
Oh, John didn't tell you. I'm his stepfather.
I guess there are relations to John. So you're his stepfather, and your name is John. Okay. Ah! I know it's the flash ring, but it's so big for my finger. Let's pretend it's the Green Lantern ring. Like, how is this supposed to ever fit on my finger? This is ridiculous. Look at it. Look at it. This is like, look, I put it on my thumb and it falls off. Look how thick my thumb is, okay? It's like a normal thumb thickness. Still falls off. I mean, this one is kind of a bit better. This one gets stuck on your finger, actually. Oh, no. Oh, come on! Get off! There we go. Okay. You know, I was looking for these during the Flash episode. Turns out they were in here the whole time. Both of them. Right next to me.
It feels wrong confining Archer to just one tablet, even temporarily. She deserves to spread her wings right after we find Oliver's evil half-sister.
Speaking of spreading wings, I think I found a way to...
Oh gosh, they've got it back in the week.
Oh yeah?
Warning. Intruder alert.
TikTok, lads, in and out. Look for the device drawing the most power.
Hidden on a tablet. Crafty.
Put the tablet down, call your men off, and I'll let you live.
She's in a keyboard. Uh-oh.
Sorry, love. No can do.
I thought Oliver would have taught you better. Yeah, you shouldn't really be risking yourself. You're pregnant.
Oh, that were these guys!
You're safe now.
They weren't after me. You must be General Stewart, aka the stepfather that John hasn't told his closest friends about.
So, this is where you people work. Impressive.
Seems to be cold
How did
towards
your
him.
men end up? I would like to know why you never mentioned that you had a stepfather.
I didn't see much of a need to. That man has not been in my
feel
life
like-
since I left home and joined the military.
I feel like Oliver should know this, Didn't he say he did a background check on, like, Felicity and John?
He was a lieutenant. My father's CO on a covert military op to quell an insurgency in Vlatova. My dad stayed behind to hold them off.
And you blame him for that?
Saved the whole unit. Stewart made it out. My father didn't.
So do you blame him for your father's death?
It was his op. He should have stayed behind. Once he and my mom got married, he had me and Andy running Spartan survival drills he learned as a recon Marine. I mean, how long could we be out in the cold trying to find our way out of the woods without a compass? He called it tough love. Said he didn't care how we felt about him as long as it made us strong. If he was so strong, how could he just abandon the first rule of the Corps and leave my father behind?
There's a guy here trading Galaxy merch. Only problem is he's in Deathstroke territory.
I'm sorry, did you say Deathstroke?
How you know JJ?
You just need to know that I do.
JJ.
Who the hell is JJ?
As in...
Brother. John Jr.
John Diggle has one son in Night Watch and another who's the leader of the Deathstroke gang.
That must make family dinners interesting.
Well, he grew up hating my parents and expectations.
Why? This is really weird that you're adopted and...
Oh my god.
That's... What? Why? Like, why? What? Why make it so convoluted?
All gone through paths where we've come to regret. Hell, if Laurel can redeem herself, then maybe Emiko can do the same.
We got a problem, people.
Just a 1-2 though.
What's going on?
This place is a pigsty. Either he's
Yeah,
messing
I've
his
seen
hell,
those.
or someone made it that way.
I'm in the middle of an op. You three just blew it.
Overwatch, there is no sign of Emiko or the Ninth Circle. If this guy isn't the target, then who is?
Overwatch driven men down. The Ninth Circle knew we were coming. What do you think we are? I don't know. Maybe a Ninth Circle. Safe house on them.
Must have found out I was looking into them.
Oh, we gotta get the hell out of here.
I can't help but feel like this is dodgy. I don't trust him.
I wanted you to be prepared. It paid off. Look at you now.
Really? We're captured. Probably gonna die in here.
Hey, just do an Oliver move and break the chair.
John blames General Stewart for his father's death during a mission they were both on in Vlatova.
It's not true.
Which part?
According to the Pentagon's official account, the Vladimir mission was so successful that the general was actually forced into time appointed head of DARPA.
Right, but if the mission was a success, why would he lie to John about it?
To protect him?
Yes, the military's trained you well. But you'll break. Eventually.
Leave him alone! Leave him alone!
Now let's try it again, General.
He has enough to want him to
Codes, Project Cygnus X1.
be okay.
Leave him alone!
Nothing to do with him.
Give me the codes for...
Don't tell him anything.
Stop! Stop it, I'll tell you!
All right, John.
Why did you give him the code?
Tell me you gave him a fake one.
Would be good enough.
Damn, there's no power.
How about we give it a boost?
Did that work? They got there fast.
Get the hell out of here!
I wanted to invent something that would help save the city, and instead I made something that can destroy it. Oh my god. I'm a mad scientist. Oh my god, no, it's so much worse than that. Oh my god, I'm my dad.
I'm here.
Your father didn't die saving his unit. According to that, he died because he was negligent. And he took 2 Marines with him. The only reason that anyone got out of there was General Stewart.
Hey, JJ has a message for you.
It's time to go.
Guys, we found
Alright.
a weapon.
See, at least they didn't say, oh, that'd be super weird, right? Yeah, super weird. Oh, first time Emika's been in the episode.
Oliver, you have company.
Ah! That guy went face first.
There should be a door near your position. It leads to an access tunnel.
Are you sure?
Trust me.
Let's move! Move!
What the hell are you doing?
Infecting it with a self-destruct protocol. Those boosters were the only reason we were able to access Archer. If the Ninth Circle gets their hands on it, we may never be able to access Archer again.
Well, what about all your hard work, your legacy?
I guess I'll just have to build a new one.
Archer's gone down.
It's 2 arrows. Ooh! Yay, arrows suck, lady.
Dante's been lying to you. He killed your mother.
Liar.
He misled you. He doesn't care about you. I do.
I know you might not feel the same way, but you will always be a son to me.
Why did you let me believe a lie? You let me hate you.
Every child deserves to believe that his father is a hero. And believing it, you became one. If he could see you today, I know he would be so proud of you.
That's sweet.
When you were uploading the self-destruct code, I copied Archer's root code.
I figured she was doing something. What are you doing?
But isn't Archer just a surveillance program?
No, not if you weaponize it. Wearing one of these would be like wearing an AI-powered Sixth Sense. Pair that with tech-enhanced strength and agility. One of those troopers was able to take out half the Canaries. A whole army of them. They'll be unstoppable.
No.
You lied to me. You betrayed me. And you killed my mother.
Emiko. Al, you don't understand. Your mother was making you weak, just like your father did. And I needed you strong. To lead the Ninth Circle. We are your family. Don't you see?
You killed her mom.
I did it for you.
I was kind of hoping she'd stab him in the eye. Would have been like an interesting juxtaposition to actual Deathstroke, considering we mentioned Deathstroke earlier, and then also the fact that, you know, Deathstroke killed Oliver's mother. I don't know. Could have done something there with stabbing the eye. Anyways, that was Arrow season 7, episode 19. It was an alright episode. Didn't have a lot of Emiko in it until the end. You know, we had John, more connections with Green Lantern-ness. I'm just saying. I mean, it was sweet that he wasn't actually like a... I was expecting him to be a bad guy, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad that he wasn't. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. There's no Laurel this episode, so I'm sad. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.